western Skyrim. And about here, where we wrapped up our last quest, about to talk to Lyris Titanborn.
Queen Gerhild needs to hear what we discovered at Kilcreath Temple. Hopefully that will be enough for her to get us an audience with High King Svargrim.
Do we have enough evidence to convince the King and Queen of the danger?
The Queen seemed reasonable. She'll believe us. As for Svargrim, who can tell? I haven't met the man, but everything I've heard describes him as prideful, arrogant, and hard-headed. Even with the Queen's help, there's no guarantee.
So what do we do if High King Svargrim refuses to see us?
I'd like to knock down the palace door, grab him by the throat, and shake him until he listens. That would probably start a war, though, and Yoren specifically asked me to avoid that.
Okay.
For now, let's bring our evidence to Queen Gerhild.
Let's go see the High Queen.
If there's anything else we need to discuss, let's get it out of the way now, before we return to SoLitude.
Why do you think the Icereach Coven wants to turn people into hero fiends?
Hey, you and Fëanorian came to that conclusion, not me. Still, it makes as much sense as anything. As to why, I have no idea. This connection to vampires, though, that's troubling. We should keep Fen away until we get into Svargrim's good graces.
Fëanorian is going to seek help from a clever woman near Morthal.
A clever woman? Out here? Nords are extremely distrustful of magic, especially Nords from western Skyrim. I'm surprised the people of Morthal tolerate her presence. If anyone can help Fen figure out the Coven's ritual, though, it would be her.
Should we help them with their research?
Our priority remains getting an audience with High King Svargrim. We need to convince him that the Icereach Coven is a threat to his kingdom, and get him to help us stop them. Let's return to SoLitude and present our findings to the Queen.
What's a clever woman?
Clever men and women are Nords with an aptitude for magic, though most use the term to refer to practitioners of the old ways. They're rare. Not the usual adepts found at the Mages Guild. Distrust of magic runs deep in Skyrim, especially out here.
Why do the people of Skyrim distrust magic?
Could be that the elves our ancestors fought soured our taste for magic. Or maybe there weren't enough skalds singing about wizards going to Sovngarde. Might be that Nords just prefer their natural talents. Either way, magic isn't popular here.
Goodbye. Alright, let's return to SoLitude. It's, not that far. That would be closer, though. I don't know, it's not that far. Alright. It was 800 away, but it didn't look that far. I think teleporting would have took longer, practically. I don't know.
Hold up there, youngblood.
Going to the Blue Palace, the Blue Palace. Oh, that's not good.
Let's get inside.
Assassins in the palace. Let's going on, ladies?
Be strong, Svanna.
Mother! No!
Svanna, your father, the kingdom. Watch over.
Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead,
If you had listened to us...
like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please.
Okay.
Gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been assassinated and Svargrim still refuses to listen to reason. We need to find a way to set things right.
How did an assassin get that close to the Queen?
Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. This could be connected to the Icereach Coven. In fact, I'd wager my axe that it is.
So what do we do now?
Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Maybe even turn up something that ties the murderer to the Coven. I'll make sure the princess is all right.
I'll see what I can find. One more allergy pill, and then we can breathe. Alright, let's see what we can find. Something right here, shattered glass. Okay, talk to Lyris. Where'd Lyris go?
Svanna's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. Not that I'd know, I never knew my mother. Sorry, don't mind me. Did you find anything that might lead us to the assassin?
I found this medallion nearby beneath a broken window.
We've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw them on the witches in Icereach. The assassin definitely seems to be in league with the Coven. But can we get Svargrim to believe that and accept the danger he's in?
The High King seemed pretty angry to me.
Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes. But he's the High King. He doesn't have the right to be stupid. Time to make Svargrim confront some hard truths. Come on, the Sword Thane led the king upstairs.
Lead the way.
We need to see the High King.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
Your Highness, please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's death. Show him, partner.
Yeah, what she said.
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and fill my head with lies? I am not so easily duped, outsider.
It's not Yoren you need to be concerned with, it's the Icereach Coven.
Reach witches? They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again, while our brothers to the east bow down to a poetry-writing milk drinker. I will not be lectured on such matters by the likes of you.
Have you heard about the Harrow Storm that struck Kilcreath? It turned your people into Harrow Fiends.
Tales told around campfires to scare the children. Storms happen here all the time, and none of them spawn monsters. The last spy who spoke of such things, well, he no longer speaks of such things. I am the Wolf of Solitude. I know my enemies.
Queen Gerhild asked us to bring you proof. That might be why the Coven killed her.
You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips. Away with you! And pray I don't find evidence that ties you to the Queen's murder. That would not go so well for you.
Goodbye.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
Dumbass.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svanna. I would have saved her if I could.
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Tell me, what were you doing for my mother?
We were gathering evidence to convince the High King of the threat to your kingdom.
Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed her?
The Ice Reach Coven has come to Western Skyrim. It looks like they killed the Queen.
And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other holds?
The High King won't listen to us. He thinks this is all some plot of the Skald King.
My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison stew. Well, I won't let my mother's death be for nothing. She trusted you, and so will I. My father be damned. Please, find whoever did this and stop them.
We'll do what we can, Your Highness.
I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. He leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time, the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. Try to follow his trail. Someone outside must have seen something.
Did you get a good look at the assassin?
He was fast, that's for certain. Here and gone before the guards could even draw their swords. Other than that, I didn't get a good look. The inside of his hood was nothing but shadows.
Could you talk to the High King about this threat? He might listen to you.
My father? Listen to me? When horkers fly, maybe. But probably not even then. He gave up on me a long time ago. I'm sorry. I'm no use to you. No use to anyone.
I heard what your mother told you. She didn't believe that, and neither should you.
I'm not my mother. Never will be. But I swear I'll do whatever I can to help you. You have my word on that.
Are you going to be alright?
No. My mother... The last time we spoke, I hurled a mug at her. But I came when she summoned me. Just in time to see her murdered. I need to pull myself together. She asked me to watch over my father. The kingdom. I can't let her down.
Goodbye. Alright, out we go.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Don't call me princess. Just Svanna. There's nothing noble about me.
Okay. Find a witness who saw the assassin. It says above. Well, I think we gotta go outside the temple first. Or outside the palace. Okay, 30 meters.
My wife, she is like ice. So cold, so pale. All the warmth sucked out of her.
What happened to your wife?
There was a commotion at the palace. Everyone was headed that way. Except one man. No, not a man. He wore an eye patch, but his face was bestial. He dragged her along like a bone between a dog's teeth. Then he tossed her aside, pale as snow.
Where did this man go?
He was fast, so fast. Ran toward the Hall of the Dead. He never even looked back at what he had done.
Okay. Here we go. Oops.
Will you pray with me for these poor souls? Cut down and bound for the Hall of the Dead much too soon.
Tell me what happened here.
It was a monster, a vampire. I have seen such creatures before, but this one wore an eye patch. It moved like a shadow and took sustenance from these poor souls. I called upon Arcay's grace, and the vampire fled before his sacred presence.
Which way did the vampire flee?
Toward the main gate. I prayed the guard finished off the depraved creature before it took another innocent life.
Goodbye. Alright, well, before we do that, let's fix one skill. We don't need 2 healing skills. This was an area. This one's rapid. They both do healing of people. This one does major resolve. Well, let's take that out. And, let's see. Thought we had a boosty spell. Maybe we got rid of it. Let's just double check. Daedric shards. Yeah, imprison an enemy. Restore health, magic, and more magic. Surprise your foe with Daedric Mines. No, I think we got rid of the one that gave us a spell boost. What about this? This could be handy because it does pets do more damage to that target in the last 6 seconds, so let's do that. Yeah, I guess we lost our boosty spell because we subclassed. Shield for you and your pets, cool. Okay, well, that's about all we can do then. Let's go get it on. Oops. To the gate. Probably won't see anything else.
You again? Didn't I warn you about putting your nose where it doesn't belong?
A priest said a vampire came this way. Is that what happened here?
A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Cenolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. What do you know about all this? And why is it any of your business?
The vampire assassinated Queen Gerhild. Princess Savannah asked me to track him down.
The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away.
No one was able to stop the assassin. You did what you could.
Yeah. It's not like I opened the gate and let him slink off. The real problem's at the palace. No more questions. I've got to secure the gate and take care of poor Senolia.
Goodbye.
This is Spargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start. Damn Spargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him? Forget that for now. Tell me about the assassin. Did anyone get a good look at the murderer?
The assassin killed more people as he fled out the city gate. A priest identified him as a vampire.
That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. I knew the Ice Reach Covenant had vampires on their side, but using them so blatantly. Anything else to report?
Other than the assassin was a vampire who wore an eye patch and escaped? No.
Well then, time to fight fire with fire. They've got evil vampires and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out exactly what your friend Fen knows about vampire clans in the area. Where did you tell me Fen was going again?
Fenorian, he said he was going to see a clever woman near Morthal.
Right, to research the ritual. Go find them and see what you can learn. I'll stay with Savannah. Bring her up to speed on everything we've uncovered. We're going to need her to get the High King to trust us. And I'm calling him Fen. It's simpler.
Fen it is. I'll find him and see if he can help us track down Queen Gerald's assassin. Gerald's? Whatever. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so he is this way. Let's see. Oh, right out here. Not that far away. Remember, don't jump off that cliff up top. The safer way than jumping off the cliff right here is to go just a little bit down. Then you can jump off the cliff without dying. Oh my gosh, might get a little stuck though.
Welcome to the middle of nowhere, my friend. You must be freezing. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me how your audience with the High King went.
Not well. The Ice Reach Coven assassinated Queen Gerald. Now Savargrim distrusts us even more.
A bold move, even for them. Old Mjolnir and I have been comparing notes, and we've made some progress studying the Harrowstorm ritual. What happened to your large friend with the axe, by the way?
Lyra stayed behind to safeguard Princess Savannah. I need your help. The assassin is a vampire.
We knew that vampires were working with the Coven. And old Mjolnir and I can say with certainty that the feral Harrow Fiends are byproducts of Harrow Storms. You think the assassin was one of the vampires in league with the Coven?
I know it was a vampire. He wore an eye patch and dropped this medallion when he fled.
An eye patch? That's uncommon. And this insignia, I've seen it before. It's the same as the symbol that decorates the urns smuggled out of Bankarai. If it belongs to a vampire bloodline, I'm not familiar with it. I suggest you ask Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Local wisdom dictates that only the very brave or the very foolish seek the counsel of vampires and old crones. Which are you, I wonder? Well, out with it. What can old Mjolnir do for you?
What can you tell me about this medallion?
A grim talisman. It bears an enchantment of some kind, though the symbol upon it holds no significance that I'm aware of. I can help find the owner of this medallion. But I need some specific items to cast such a divination.
What do you need?
Bring me the bones of a wolf and a death bell plant pulled up by its roots. I need the plant alive. The wolf, not so much. With those reagents, I can conjure a divination that will lead you directly to the last person to wear this medallion.
I'll gather the reagents and return soon.
Death bell grows throughout the bog. You should have no trouble acquiring it. Wolves are plentiful in the wilderness around Morthal as well, but be cautious. Many seem afflicted by a strange curse. I would hate for you to run afoul of it.
What kind of curse?
An icy rime clings to the wolves, sapping the heat and life from their bodies until only a frigid, shambling corpse remains. You are safe from them here, but be mindful out in the wild.
Goodbye. Alright, let's see what we got. We got a death bell right here. Gonna be easier than I thought. I thought they were going to give us an area to look in, like usual. Who the fuck is attacking us? Whatever, we needed some thick leather scraps. Alright, and over here for the wolfies, I guess. Surprised they didn't have a big area for that, too. Excuse me, wolfies. Whoa, that doesn't look like a wolf. We got some bones, that's for darn sure. Okay. And away we go. Bless me, that was a good sneeze. Muted.
Welcome back. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me about the reagents I requested.
Here are the wolf bones and the death bell you asked for.
Good, good. Divinations can be fickle. The longer we delay, the colder the trail grows. Let's see if we can catch the scent of your prey.
All right.
Mother Wolf, hear me. We seek your blessing in our hunt. Lead us to our elusive quarry. Mother Wolf smiles upon you. She has seen fit to join your pack and aid you in your hunt.
How will that help me find the vampire assassin?
Mother Wolf has the scent and will lead you to your quarry.
Oh.
I have enchanted the medallion with a divination spell inextricably linked to its owner. Hold it to your nose and breathe deeply. It will guide you along his trail.
It will take me directly to him?
Mother Wolf will guide you along the way, but you must still complete the hunt and find him. If the assassin eludes you, use the medallion to recover his trail. The wolf is relentless in her pursuit. The question is, will you be like the wolf?
I'll find the Queen's assassin. Okay. Use... Oh my gosh.
And look! The magic points to the west.
To the west? What are you talking about? Okay. Let's go.
Allow yourself some rest. The divines are watching over us.
Okay. Traveler's backpack.
He must have been desperate to feed while trying to escape.
Ouch. Okay, I think this is where we're going.
The Chillwind depths. They aren't safe, traveler.
Search the cave for the assassin. Here we go.
Could be useful supplies.
Yes. This is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
Poor thing.
What the hell? Can we get through here? Nope. Okay, where do we go then? I guess we try going this way. Through the water. Let's go home. Let's go. Secluded hideaway.
I'll deal with you next time. Fight.
Shoot. Oh, he got away. Damn.
Once again, I prove that I'm a scholar, not a warrior. I don't think he expected another vampire, though.
I see you found the vampire assassin.
I found the camp. Thought it was deserted, but the assassin must have been hiding in the shadows. He got the drop on me.
At least he didn't hurt you too badly before he got away.
It had more to do with your arrival than anything I did. Luckily, he left behind his belongings when he departed. I saw a map and some documents over there. Why don't you take a look while I deal with this wound?
I'll see what I can find. Wait. Isn't it in here somewhere? Blah blah. Okay, examine letter, examine map. I didn't see. Oh, over here. Doo-ba-doo, doo-ba-doo. That's a letter. I don't see a map. You see a map anywhere? Is there anything in here? Where's the map, dog? Come on, tell me where the map's at. Oh, shit. I already checked the jewelry box. Maybe it's, Did I pick up a map? Is it slottable items. Damn it. Let's see, none of this says map. Mappy. Nope. Supplies. No map there. Okay. Nothing unless it's outside. I don't see a map here. Let me go outside just to double check, because it looks like it might be. I don't see now it says go back in. You must have missed the map. Oh, is that a map? Look at that. That doesn't help me.
I didn't get a good look at that before. Mind bringing it over?
Yeah.
Let me take a look at what you found.
Of course. There are 2 letters and a map.
The letters are both addressed to the vampire assassin. Hentok Korb. That's an unusual title. This one gives the order to assassinate the queen, though the language is guarded. The other talks about miners and a final ritual. Very ominous.
What do you make of the map?
It looks like a map to a mine in Carthald. It could be the one mentioned in the letter. If that's the target of another Harrowstone ritual, we need to stop it. Head south to the mine. I'll get word to Lyris and have him meet you there.
Lyris is in SoLitude. I thought you tried to avoid large cities.
My particular habits aside, one of us needs to find the assassin, and the other needs to alert Lyris Titanborn. I can handle the latter. Besides, I have no intention entering SoLitude. A courier should have no trouble picking Lyris out of a crowd.
Goodbye. Alright. Can we go out this way? Yep.
Move your feet. Get moving.
Okay, follow the map to the mine. That's not gonna help me. It's southwest. That'll help. Okay. There we go.
As evil lairs go, I'm not impressed.
I'll take that as a good sign.
Silver Snow Mine is not open for some reason. We gotta talk to Lyris. Where's she at? Did you get her already? I didn't. She's sneaky.
We think this old mine is where our assassin fled to? Good a place as any to bury him.
Did Fen inform you of our findings?
The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hideout in Chillwind Depths. He got away, but left behind evidence that the Coven's planning another Harrowstorm in this mine, and we're going to wreck those plans. I miss anything?
Since the assassin escaped, they're probably expecting us.
Good. Less chance of them scurrying away if they think they have the advantage. I'm tired of chasing these rats through the shadows. Are you ready to end this?
Let's go.
Lyris is so intimidating. How can you stay so calm around someone
These
so
tunnels better be dug on the large
powerful?
size.
Let me check one skill. Okay, so restore stamina gives me major brutality and sorcery, increasing weapon and spell damage. And it removes a negative effect. If no negative effects are removed, you instead decrease your damage done by 5%. Increase your damage by 5%. So potential for 25 or more percent every 5 seconds. That could be a 15 to 20 more damage. Cool. Alright, let's see, where are we going? Holy moly, holy. This place is huge. Alright, explore the mine. We want to go left or right? Oh, I guess we gotta go left. Can't go this way. Okay. Guess that leaves one way to go.
Scaffolding. Let's follow it down.
Careful. The structure doesn't appear to be completely stable.
Relax.
It'll
take more than a rickety structure to take down Lyris Titanborn.
Okay.
Actually, I was more concerned for my own well-being. But if you insist...
I think there's a cavern up ahead.
Yeah, pretty big one.
It's just like the old legends. Blackreach.
Blackreach? So the legends are true. Why is there a town down here?
Which way do we want to go? I don't know. Let's check out Dust Town real quick.
Traps? Did those two idiots set these things throughout all of Blackreach?
Oh, talk to the boss people. Where'd they go? Gosh dang it.
Watch your back.
Why do you guys never follow me?
My research into Skyrim included the legends of Blackreach, of course. I never expected to see it. It's massive. That letter you found in the assassin's hideout. It mentioned a mining consortium in the darkness below. Could this be the place?
The letter indicated that the Coven was using the miners for various purposes.
Right. If the assassin is part of a vampire clan working with the Coven, I couldn't imagine a better hiding place than this land of constant night. My guess is that most of the miners have no idea what they've gotten themselves into.
Should we investigate the mining town?
You and Lyris should. It's our best lead for finding the assassin. But if the miners have even an inkling of vampire activity down here, my presence might confuse the issue. I'm sure I can find something to do while you investigate the town.
Do you have something specific in mind?
I'll keep out of sight and check the surrounding area while you and Lyris investigate the town. Meet me on the far side of town when you're finished, and we'll compare notes.
You mentioned that your research included the Blackreach legends. Anything we should know?
Most of the legends are superstitious nonsense. It was once supposedly ruled by the dwarves, though. If that's true, we'll see their ruins. There are also a lot of tales about monsters. Pale, feral humanoids. Giant insects. Be on your guard.
Goodbye.
This is impressive. And that's coming from someone who's been to Oblivion and back. I can't believe there's someone living down here. But at least it gives us a place to start looking.
No sign of the vampire assassin yet?
No, but all the evidence you found suggests he's down here somewhere. Let's go see what the miners can tell us. But be ready for anything. This place has ambush written all over it.
So how do you want to handle this?
Let's split up. Take a look around. Ask some questions. If the assassin passed through that ramshackle town, maybe someone saw him. Call out if you run into trouble, but don't make a move until we're all back together.
You really think we should split up?
We can cover more ground that way. And lone travelers are less conspicuous than a large group. Plus, if one of us gets into trouble, the others can come to the rescue. Just stay close to the town. We don't want to become totally separated down here.
Goodbye.
Is Lyris seeing someone that you know of? You know what? Don't answer that. Forget I asked. Where were we going next?
Uh-oh. Water. Is it above us? Okay. Hang on, let's go this way. Stay out of the water.
Focus on the task at hand. There will be time for that later.
Go bother someone else, Hawker. If I don't finish this by the end of my shift, the Overseer will have my hide.
Looking for someone who wears a patch over his left eye.
What do I look like? The town crier? If the Overseer wanted us to be observant, he wouldn't have blindfolded us when he brought us here.
You were blindfolded?
You weren't? Up to this point, the Overseer and his wife have been extra careful about keeping the exact location of this mine and the mining town a secret. What makes you special, I wonder?
I'm just looking for a man with an eye patch.
Well, I haven't seen anyone like that. Now pick up a shovel and help me or hork off. I can't afford to lose this job.
Okay.
You must be new to Dusktown. You've still got that look. Well, get settled in. You won't be allowed topside again until you complete your contract. So you might as well get comfortable.
You're a prisoner down here?
A prisoner? No. Why would you think that? But we did sign a contract. Promised to stay until the work was done and never breathe a word. Otherwise, being a bonded miner with the Bitterblade Mining Consortium is a lucrative opportunity.
Have you seen a man with an eye patch come through town?
Can't say that I have. And I haven't seen any ghosts or monsters either, come to think of it. Even though the rest of the town can't stop talking about them. Anyway, welcome aboard and good mining.
Ghosts and monsters?
Oh, don't let the rumors scare you. Miners are a superstitious lot. And being this far underground can play havoc with your senses. If you need to know anything else about Dusktown or working for the Bitterblade Mining Consortium, just ask.
So you haven't seen or heard about anything suspicious going on down here?
You mean those fools setting up their ghost traps? They're harmless. And if they make the superstitious miners feel better, I'm all right with that. El and Overseer Earlvar have been nothing but fair and honest with all of us.
El and Overseer Earlvar?
El Bitterblade. She owns the consortium. Earlvar's her husband and our overseer. They built Dusktown to support their claim. They're savvy business folk. Secretive, but that goes with the territory when you break a new mine.
Have you seen any locations where bandits could hide down here?
What a curious question. This whole place was tailor-made for undesirables. Tunnels, sunken barrows, dwarven ruins, lots of secluded spots. But don't worry, we're the only ones down here. El's precautions make sure of that.
How did you get involved with this mining operation?
Same as most of us, I reckon. I saw a posting in a tavern, talked to an agent, signed some papers, and here I am. Well, after they blindfolded me and walked me all over snow and creation. The work is hard, but the wages are excellent.
Goodbye. Okay. Lyris.
What a waste of time. These people have no clue as to what's going on down here. I wonder if being stupid was part of their service contract. Did you turn up anything?
No one I spoke to has seen a man with an eye patch.
Just because no one saw him doesn't mean he wasn't here. Let's talk to Fen before we start turning this place inside out. Maybe he's had better luck.
Fen said he'd meet us outside the far side of town.
Right. Skulking in the shadows. Lead the way. I'm right behind you.
Goodbye.
Over here! You're just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. He met with the Coven Witch, who immediately ordered her lackeys to place witch pikes around the area.
How can they summon a storm underground?
With arcane phenomena, anything's possible. If we hurry, we can stop this Harrowstone before it causes any damage. You and Lyris should split up. We need to destroy all of the witch pikes.
What will you be doing while we deal with the witch pikes?
I'll track the Queen's assassin and the Coven Witch. You focus on stopping the Harrowstorm. I'll find you after that, and we'll confront the vampire and the witch together.
We'll take care of the witch pikes.
Move. You take the east side. I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
Okay. Okay, one more over here.
You stopped the Harrowstone before it could even get started. Now to deal with the vampire and the witch. Well done, my friend. Before the witch could even begin her ritual, I saw the magicka disappear like the flame of a snuffed candle. The witch and the vampire assassin fled to Coggentham's, a dwarven ruin. We can deal with them in there.
We should find Lyris first.
Time is of the essence. You get to the ruin, I'll find Lyris and we'll meet you there. It's southeast of Dusktown. If you get there before us, go inside and guard the entrance until we arrive.
Alright, I'll meet you in the dwarven ruin. Southeast, that way. Everybody show up. Find the Queen's assassin. Okay, straight ahead. And then this way, straight ahead.
Stendarr, protect us from harm.
Don't you ever give up the chase? I kept you busy long enough. Sister Thada shall revive the Exarchs.
Now we need to find Sister Thada.
Okay, well that was exciting. Didn't even...
Your quest to improve never ends, just like a knight.
You listen in. I'll unlock the door.
Rise, Exarch, and be reborn!
Uh-oh.
The Ashen Lord commands it, and so we live once more, Ulfra.
Alive again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, witch.
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time, Thada, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda.
How many of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
Is it you who's killed my dear sisters? Our vengeance will plague you beyond the grave.
Your prowess was befitting a knight. Well done.
One more witch for the pyre. Let's go after the other two.
Here we go. Now we gotta talk to the team. Where's the team at? Up ahead. Down below, of course. Ow.
Damn, we lost them.
You saw it too, right? That werewolf shed that statue like a snake sheds its skin. Was she inside that stone husk the whole time, waiting to be awakened? Or did the ritual somehow summon her into that vessel? There's a lot I still don't understand.
What do you think Sister Tharda was doing in there?
A ritual, obviously. Remember the altar at Kilcreath? We found the urn, the reliquary, and shards from a large stone vessel. I think they were the remains of one of those stone husks. I'm not sure how, but it all ties back to the Harrow Storms.
How does the stone husk tie to the Harrow Storms?
I thought the purpose of the Harrow Storms were to create Harrow Fiends. But now I think that's only a byproduct. The storm somehow gathered energy that the witch used to summon Ulfra the werewolf. Ulfra seems to think she was brought back to life.
Brought back to life? Is that even possible?
I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned. I'm going to look around with Lyris, then return to Old Mjolnir to finish studying the witchpike residue. Maybe that will help me understand how the ritual works.
You can really figure out the ritual by studying the residue?
Theoretically. Using my knowledge of alchemy and Old Mjolnir's understanding of reach magic, we should be able to figure something out once we know what components were used in the ritual.
We heard them mention Exarchs and the Ashen Lord. Do you know what any of that means?
I don't know of any Ashen Lord, but Exarch. I came across the term after the incident at the mass grave in Bankurai. It's a rank used by the ancient army. Its members were buried in that unhallowed grave, and their remains were smuggled here.
What ancient army?
The Grey Host. It was an army of vampires and werewolves that rampaged across Hammerfell during the First Era. There aren't a lot of records remaining, and even the burial site was a closely held secret. Exarch was a rank, like general, I suppose.
Do you think someone is trying to bring the Grey Host back to life?
I don't know. But that's the impression I got from the witch's conversation with the Exarchs. I wish I knew more about this ScroLLs and Ulfra, though. And the Ashen Lord, for that matter. That's why I want to check the ritual site.
You can really figure... Okay. Now what about you, Lyris?
Damn it! The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. They called themselves ScroLLs and Ulfra. And they had an unusual rank or title, Exarch. I wonder what that means.
They also mentioned an Ashen Lord.
Yeah, I heard. No idea who or what that is, though. Maybe Fen can make sense of what we saw down here. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back inside. I want to get a better look at those stone husks that were left behind.
What do you want me to do?
While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to SoLitude and inform Svanna that her mother's assassin has been taken care of. She'd want to know. More than that, she deserves to know.
I'll go tell Svanna the news.
I left Svanna back at the Lonely Troll under the care of that drunken orc Mog. Unless he ignored my rather stern warnings, he should be keeping the princess there. I'll meet you back in the city once we finish here.
What are you hoping to find back at the ritual site?
Anything that tells us more about what the Coven and its allies are trying to accomplish. Maybe something about this Ashen Lord. I'd even settle for a clue that points us to any other strongholds they have down here. We need something more to go on.
Why did you leave Svanna at the Lonely Troll?
Because I don't trust the security at the palace. Vampire or not, the assassin had too easy a time getting close to the Queen. Besides, Svanna feels comfortable at the tavern. I figured she needed some comfort after watching her mother die.
Goodbye. Talk to Svanna. Is there a teleporter down here? Because that would be handy. There is, right over here. Let's see, or there's one this way. I don't see that one. Alright, let's go this way.
I just realized I'm a long way from cleaning the stables.
Ah, shoot. I think we went the wrong way. Alright. Okay, almost there.
More traps. Watch your back.
I think it was right up ahead. Thought it was.
More traps.
Just
Did
around
those
the
two
next
idiots set
bend.
these things throughout all of Blackreach?
I thought it was right. There it is. need to repair our armor pretty soon. What up, brewer?
My sale.
Ooh, only 124, not bad. Okay, companion's ring. No, and restoration stuff, I don't think so. I think we already tried to get this tea. One sec while I check the tea. Oh, never mind. Okay. Now, where did what's her name go? There Savannah is.
Finally. Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? And Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother? Did you find him?
We tracked him down. We tracked down and killed the Queen's assassin.
I would have preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. But at least justice has been served. Were you able to determine who was behind the murder? Was it connected to the threat you came to warn my father about?
Yes, the assassin was a vampire who was working with the Ice Reach Coven.
Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so obstinate! But what does the Coven want? Are they planning to kill my father? What else can you tell me about this threat to our kingdom?
The Coven can summon devastating storms that wipe people's minds and turn them into monsters.
That's horrible. But there must be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. Well, I'll do what I can to help you. Mother would have wanted me to. What you've done and discovered will be enough to convince my father. It has to be.
Why didn't we tell her about the werewolf and yeah, anyways.
You and Lyris risk...
Let's see.
I have something to talk to you about.
Crud, offhand stuff. And the chest piece. Let's check it out. Surcoat of SoLitude. It's light, but it increases experience. Kind of like our outfit we got going on, though. Yeah, I think we're going to keep what we got. We could try equipping it, but if it takes down... Nope, we got to keep it on. Whoa, hey-oh, look at those tattoos. Alright, that is it for this one. I'll go get a cup of coffee, and then I will be back to start the next quest. See you in a minute, streamers.